Reach for the stars, everyone. I am the one Oigatsiwis, and I am joined by my co-op partner here.
Hey, I'm Ultra Mickey-Evo, or Coen Bros, either one.
And we are playing Kirby's Return to Dreamland.
Yay!
Yes, longtime people probably remember that we were in the middle of an LP on that. However, it appears our file has, vanished into thin air.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know why.
To be fair, though, it's probably best that we restart. Our commentary was meh. The quality was meh. The gameplay, well, okay, the gameplay was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But for people who remember the previous LP, you might remember I had annotations having the official names of the stages. Unfortunately, in today's world, annotations are a thing of the past. But I do still plan on saying the names of the stages. This time, however, we will be doing it live. I have the list of the stages right here, and I will be saying them as we go to each one. And I don't just mean stage 1, stage 2, blah 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 from there on forward. Because in this game, they secretly, if you know where to look on the internet, actually named every stage in the game. Wow. It's pretty cool. Anyways, cutscene. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, this is actually one of my favorite Kirby games. This is just so good. So, of course, our first world is Cookie Country. And for those of you who didn't understand that story, basically a mysterious spaceship has crashed in Dreamland. And its owner has lost the critical parts to his ship. We don't know much about this person or what's going on, but what we do know is we're Kirby and friends, so we're gonna go help him. Because that's just what we do. Alright, so we are first going into... what's the stage name? Interesting.
I guess. Prologue! No, that's a terrible stage name.
Oh, I think this is Cookie Canyon.
Ah, there's a side animation.
4 players anytime! Of course, I will be having my partner, the Ultimate Hero, here the entire time, who does not go by Ultimate Hero anymore.
Well, I could go by either one, I guess. I don't know, it's complicated.
So for those of you who didn't see anything of my previous attempted LP that I will be taking down when I upload these videos, which you probably have already seen. But the rules are simple. We will be going for 100% completion of this game.
So I should be careful where I go.
Yes, yes. It's been a long time since I played this game. That said, you guys might know my big bro, We to play. Sorry, he's always changing his name. Excuse me. And we're doing a 4-player co-op series on his channel. So there's that, but that one's not a 100% completion run, and our gameplay, well, it kind of sucks. And as you might be noticing here, sorry, I gotta get used to that. By the way, these are energy spheres, which are the primary collectibles in the game. You can see at the top left there how many there are on the stage and how many have been claimed. And they are in the proper order, so if you see one that ends up going away,
I will hold it!
Sure, that'll work. Anyways, we're doing a 4-player LP on this thing, but you might be noticing, that the controls are so much more responsive.
I didn't notice it too much other than on the Ninja Dojo. I'm pretty
Yes,
sure.
we'll be playing those as well.
Because I was doing pretty bad even though I thought my timing was pretty on point. Oh no, I can't. Oh, I can't take it up the ladder. You want me to give it?
Nope, you still got it. Carry that all you want. I got something else in mind. Ultra Sword, baby! So, while I pretended in my previous LP that we've never played this game before, screw it. We all know that we played all these games before that I'm doing LPs on. I'm not doing that again. That was just a dumb attempt.
Yeah.
I love this game. I know where everything is. I'm going for 100%. We are genuine this time. Which is another reason why I'm kind of glad that we restarted the LP. I feel maybe I should restart all my LPs. What do you think? I've already done Generations.
Yeah, true. Minus Sonic 06, of course.
Well, Sonic 06 was a new LP.
Oh! Well,
there was no previous version of it whatsoever. This is a Doomer dimension, which is a bizarre little place where you have no copy abilities whatsoever and must make full use of Kirby's normal abilities to make it through. And of course, there's this giant dimensional wall pushing down on you the entire stage, and it can and will crush you.
Yep, I've been crushed by it before. Okay, Alright, fine, I guess I'm picking
Yeah, whatever.
Wasn't my intention, but fine.
But now we do get our copy berries. I will choose sword. Because
And
why not?
I choose spear, because that's
You have no
kind of what
choice.
I'm stuck with.
And welcome to the Spear Doomers, the primary villains of this area. These are bizarre dimensional beings who seem to just be stealing the energy spheres for their own purposes. So naturally, being the good guys, we need to stop them. And each one has 2 energy spheres. So that's worth keeping in mind. A lot of stages have these Doomer dimensions. In fact, I think every stage has them. I could be wrong about that, though. I forget. I haven't played this game in a while, like I said.
Yeah, we played it a lot
What?
back in the day, and
Yay! Points get you 1-ups, as per the usual. And let's see if we can't do decent at this goal game. Yes! It feels so much better playing this on the proper TV.
I think you're right, cause I kept flubbing up my timing and getting 2s and 3s, even though I felt it was good enough timing.
Yep. Now we're on to Fruit Forest.
Hold on. I want to switch characters
sure.
each stage, because I figured that would keep things interesting.
Sure, choose whoever you want, bud.
Yeah.
So we're on the Fruit Forest.
I figure since there's 2 of us and you'll always be Kirby, that it
Because
makes sense
one
for
player.
me to switch between other characters.
Yeah, being the one player, I can't switch my character from Kirby even if I wanted to. So, something to keep in mind.
Oh.
Besides, being certain characters in certain places will actually save me some trouble if you're the right person.
Yep.
And Whoop
I, of
Star!
course, has basically the sword ability, plus flying.
Yeah, it's kind of combined with the wing. A lot of the characters sort of have combination kind of things.
Yeah, which is pretty awesome.
Well, so they essentially have 2 abilities in one. Yay! Fruit Forest, here we come!
It's interesting how this game started out as that totem stacking Kirby
I should probably...
but it evolved into this after enough development after
This game has an interesting history where it was going to be on the GameCube and it was going to be sort of a sequel to Kirby 64, having the same kind of 2.5D aesthetic. I played every single Kirby game in one way, shape, or form, by the way. Even Kirby's Avalanche, although it's the only one I do not own in any way, shape, or form, and have never owned. But I found a way to end up playing it.
Oh.
And it's basically Doc Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Reminds me of Kirby Star Stacker for the Game Boy.
Yeah, that said, there was a game we never got in America, Kirby Super Star Stacker, which was supposed to be for the Super Nintendo, and was not just a remake of the original Star Stacker, but sort of had its own story and different characters and everything.
Yep, even a final boss that was a brand new character.
Indeed. That said, interestingly enough, we have seen it in America because Triple Deluxe, I believe it was, had a keychain of it.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Don't need this cannon anymore. Ow! Now, one thing that I really love about this game is the massive amount of copy abilities. We had so many copy abilities in this game, which was huge back in this day for the Wii, because 64 only had 6 copy abilities, but you fused them together. Oh, by the way, secret!
Oh, wow.
I'll share with you.
Yeah.
And now we're invincible!
Bye.
Go, 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 go! If we're fast enough, we can actually take out the boss this way. Mini boss. Don't go, though. Ryan here. Energy sphere.
Oh, I almost missed
Easy
that.
to miss. Also, there's no Doomer dimension here. You can tell. Whoops. Oh, well. Beam. You can tell there's no Doomer dimension here because there's only one energy sphere remaining.
True.
And hello, Giga Edge! You've been brought back quite a few times these days.
A lot of the enemies you have been seeing in recent Kirby years have been thanks to this game.
Yep, and whenever you see a mini-boss, always swallow it, because there is always something that requires it ahead. That's a critical tip there. If you're going for 100%, that's a must.
That's something I've noticed a lot of Kirby games do, but this one especially. Oops, I was too early.
As you saw previously, if you have 2 or more people, you can potentially get a team bonus if you land on the same cloud together. Which makes it so you get double what you normally would for that cloud. So, now just moving right along to Rocky Road, it looks like.
Did you say the name of the last one?
Yep, Fruit Forest.
Oh, okay.
This is Rocky Road. And like my Sonic Generations LP, I think I will probably be doing longer videos, especially since that seems to be a trend with YouTube these days.
True. Even a lot of the YouTubers that I've watched have done videos that are like 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty much the range that we're looking for. Like the Sonic Generations LP. Ow! I think that's the first damage I've taken all game, dude. It was all because you footstooled me.
Sorry.
Spark. Now, don't go in the door when we get to the bottom here.
Oh, that's a bad path.
Go down. Energy sphere. There's a lot of tricks like that you need to keep in mind.
Miss a whole bunch of things.
Actually, no. This isn't Rocky Road. This is Croissant Caverns.
Oh.
Sorry. Wrong stage. Next one is Rocky Road.
But yeah, we've done pretty abysmal over with Wheat.
Yes, and you now understand why. The controls aren't as responsive because he has an HD TV.
That and my he's not been trying to get 100%. He's kind of just been rushing.
Careful, you could get crushed there.
Pretty sure that's happened to me once before.
Probably.
Though I can think of many more ways I've gotten crushed on this game.
Okay, guess I'm switching to beam. And of course, each ability has all kinds of different uses for it.
We recently got a friend who calls himself Red, who we might invite on some of our channels.
Yes, he might co-commentate with a few of our videos. Probably not this, though.
Yeah.
Except maybe later. Maybe it would be interesting to play some of the later things with multiple players, you know?
Oh. Okay.
But the main game, I think it should just be you and me.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay, yeah.
Yes. We're gonna try to keep from spoiling things because I do know nearly everything about this game. I have 100%ed it before, as you saw from the file select earlier.
I wonder if that file we deleted was my one, because I've admitted I was so close to 100%, but not quite. mostly because of the true arena, if I remember
I'm just
correctly.
stumped as to why we ended up losing our first file in
That's
the
what
first
I
place.
don't understand either. It wasn't because of that file of mine, whichever one it was. Because I did that way before we ever recorded this.
I mean, when would I have deleted it?
I don't know.
Kill this guy. We literally have him trapped between a rock and a hard place. And that's the last energy sphere here. So, of course, we know the next stage is Rocky Road. And we may as well do that. We may as well complete this world in this video.
Why not? There we go.
There's our team bonus. That's how it's done.
Still can't get number 1. The timing's harder than I remember.
It's pretty exact.
There was a point, I'm pretty sure, where I got like every time, but...
So now we're going to Rocky Road.
And I'll be Kirby!
A second Kirby? We don't really need a second Kirby.
Okay, fine.
I think you should stick with the characters that only the other players can play.
Alright.
You know,
I
make
guess
it
it makes sense for me to do it in the order that they have it from here on out, so I don't lose track.
Sure. Yeah, this is definitely Rocky Road.
Yeah, this looks
You can tell.
that would be called Rocky Road. Careful now.
Okay, so there's a massive secret in this stage as well. To anyone who knows anything about Kirby's secrets, this should come as no shock that there are howl rooms in this game. There are howl rooms in this game. 2 to be precise. The 3DS ones have a 3, but this game was the one that came up with the idea of having more than one. So we go here, go to the very edge of the screen, then go back, and right here, this has dropped all of a sudden. And we have this secret little area. Classic Dreamland Green Greens music.
Some of the howl rooms in some of the later games have grown to be really cryptic. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yes. The 3DS ones have this habit of having one where you have to wait for a literal 5 minutes in one of the last stages.
Who would think to just stand in a random room for 5 minutes?
Take Wing.
You know?
Wing doesn't get a lot of respect.
I like Well, the copy abilities, that's a little underrated in my opinion.
Oh, and fun fact, that tree there in the background,
Yeah.
that also appears in some of the first areas in the Team Kirby Clash Deluxe.
I noticed that right
There's a lot of fun references in those games. I love it. I've been a Kirby fan since the beginning. And honestly, I don't believe there exists a single truly bad Kirby game.
It really doesn't. Even the ones that are more flawed, like
They're
Kirby's
never
Tail and
bad.
Tumble, it's not bad.
It may have its flaws, so not all of them are perfect. But they all have something to offer.
Yep. And they all do pretty well with the concept that they put in. A lot of Kirby games are also very experimental.
Yes. Quite a few of the Kirby games are basically doing their own thing. This is probably the series that Nintendo has experimented with the most, I think.
It seems like whenever they have an unusual idea, they kind of have Kirby try it out first.
So the idea here is to actually have the Waldies drop on us, but I guess Men and I decided to stop that from happening.
He fights first and asks questions later.
So yeah, you see at the top left there, the energy spheres? If we were to, say, collect the third one would light up, but not the second one. So you would know if you missed something. Also, you don't have to suck it up. You can just beat the enemy and do that. And now I have Monster Flame! I love the super abilities in this game.
I want to say this is the four-player co-op game that we played the most in our years.
We played Super Mario 3D World quite a lot.
True.
We should probably maybe do a 4-player LP of that one of these days.
That would be awesome.
I've never played 4 players on that game. I've heard it's extremely chaotic.
It was chaotic with the 3 of us. I remember all the many deaths we've had.
That's not an easy game.
No.
Which I'm all for.
Cool with
Destroy everything!
In my opinion, a lot of these co-op games need to kind of be harder since they have friends to back you up.
Yes, absolutely. I 100% agree with that. Here we go with Duma Dimension. So needless to say, that bar there is running out as long as you are using the super ability. If it runs out, your super ability is gone. But as you can see here, you have to be kind of dim-witted to have that happen. I've never once had that happen on purpose. Well, no, never once had that happen on accident. I've done it on purpose just to experiment. But that's it.
I think one time it happened to me because I was waiting for one of you guys to do something for me, and you guys were cluing in, or maybe I was the one not clued in and you were waiting on me. I don't know. I don't remember.
What up? There's plenty of lumps in this game, which is good because every time... Footstool jump!
Got to be careful about that. That's like the so much.
Leaf. We haven't seen Leaf at all. Think of these Sphere Doomer battles as sort of like the Metroid battles in Metroid 2, or as we now have, Samus Returns! Which is an awesome game, by the way.
I am curious. Okay, fine, don't share.
Oh! I'm sorry! I didn't realize your HP was down!
It's fine, it's not that far down. We're at the end anyway, so...
True. And you'll get your HP back when you switch your characters.
Yes!
Ah, I missed one. Oh well. Yeah, we should have just enough time to fight the boss, as he's up next.
What I was trying to say is I'm thinking of giving Samus Returns a try, because Metroid is one of those series I haven't exactly given the time of day.
Nice.
I'm not saying I don't like Metroid, it's just a series I
haven't played a lot of it. Yeah. So take a wild guess who the boss is here, folks. You know him. You've seen him. You may or may not be a fan of him. It's good. I'll go with Leaf. Spice it up a little bit.
Why not? Yep.
Good old Wispy Woods. He never can leave us alone, can he? Whether he's been roboticized or has a cousin or whatever.
Why am I still attacking?
Now, one thing that I love about this game is this is the game that came up with the idea of having the bosses go extreme at the halfway point. Every single boss, when you get to half HP, they get stronger and tougher. But of course, Wispy Woods is a pushover.
I almost did that without getting hit, but then I got hit at the last moment.
Aw, so much for a no-hit run.
I know.
And Kirby dance! I saw D
Yeah,
the
he
wave.
did the wave.
He doesn't want to be here. Oh boy. I love it.
Oh, these games are such...
And now we return the oars!
The music of this game is so awesome. I've always loved its soundtrack.
Time for me to get my voice acting on. You did it, Kirby! My ship has its arms back! Thank you so much! I'm counting on you to find the other missing parts. Keep up the good work! And don't forget to keep an eye out for all those energy spheres. If you collect enough, the broken doors within my ship will reactivate. There are 2 really cool sub-games that you can play with your friends. Not to mention copy ability rooms with all kinds of copy abilities to try out. And there are several challenge stages that will really test your skills. If you find enough energy spheres, reactivating those doors will be a breeze. So whenever you see one, be sure to grab it. Wow, you've already found 13 energy spheres? Yep. Way to go, Kirby! You reactivated the door to a challenge stage. It's over in the middle on the right. Why not give it a try? So yes, this is Magalore, and his ship is the Lore Starcutter. He's a special visitor from Dreamland, to Dreamland, sorry. And these are the challenge stages, which are one-player exclusive. I think I'll probably do a video of just these later on after we complete the game.
Makes sense.
And yeah. So, I think this video has run on long enough. We got through the entire World 1. So, let's head back outside. And until next time, everyone, this has been Galaxywitz.
An Ultimate Hero. Or co-host.
You can go with Coen Bros. And behalf on him, until next time, everyone, may the stars shine down on you.